Hello, chat. We're gonna give Lulu just a second to get in character. Hello. I'm sorry you threw up. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Water guy. Pog. Okay. I think that's enough time. More water guy time. Yep, he's in character. It's felt a lot bigger before. Do I reach the fucking roof? I can reach the fucking roof. Lucian, I'm here. I can reach your roof. Was it always this small in here? Yeah.
You are much taller than I. Where is your hand?
Oh yeah, about that. A fish ate it.
Huh.
Well, half of it. And then it got
What
necrotic,
happened to
and then
you?
it died. And then I cut it off.
I believe that is danger.
You know, my years have been running together as of late, and I'm fairly certain it hasn't been that long since we last saw each other.
So I went to limbo.
Ah, time dilation. Understood.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. I'd gotten your message about you returning, but wasn't quite sure how you were.
Well, I was semi-okay for a while now. Not as amazing. And
I can help if you like.
Umbra's got maybe a solution for it.
Very well. Well, would you like some tea or something? Or just came to say hello?
I came to say hi, but also I might need your help with something.
Of course, happy to help. Have you been working on what we talked about last time?
Yeah.
Good. Have you been making some advancements in the time we haven't seen each other?
I can hold a small ball of water.
That's the first start.
Yeah.
That's good.
I can only do it with one hand now, though. I can't figure out how to do it with this anymore. It's a nub. It doesn't...
Yes, I imagine the motion memory involved in that sort of cast would be a little difficult without the hand attached.
Yeah, there's no fingers. I have one finger. It's a one big middle finger now.
Yes, I do remember the first time I lost my hand. It was very odd.
I don't like it. It's not, hurt anymore, by the way. I just have it wrapped up because it looks weird.
Fair enough. Right. How can I help?
I'm gonna sit down for this one.
Alright.
So I learned about something a little bit before I left, I think. Yeah, everything feels so much smaller. How do you survive in this small place?
Well, I've been married to Julie for a long time, and she is a lot smaller than me, so I kind of
It's
got
so
used to it.
small.
You get very comfortable with it.
I guess so. Everything feels smaller now. And I've been back for a while.
That is what happens when you
It's
get
just
larger.
it still feels smaller.
Mhm.
I had a
You
lot
were
of
saying?
I had a big growth spurt. I found out about something a little bit before I left. I think I've told you a bit about my mom, right? The adopted one, not the other one.
Yes.
She gave me a true name, and it's really inconvenient. I wondered if maybe you knew a way to change it.
That is tricky. True names have a lot of power for beings of any sort,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you well know.
The problem is a lot of people know me as that true name. Because she gave me a true name that I use as an alias in the Shadowfell.
I see.
And I kind of have to work in the Shadowfell a lot.
You see, she provided you this true name. Is that... Did you accept it?
She kind of just gave it to me when she was already dead. So I don't know if I did or not. I don't really know how. I don't know how you do that.
So there are a few things that immediately come to mind. I have performed spells in the past with the tutelage of my mentor Morgan. Grand spells that require a magician of each of the core elements to change the being of a creature. A true name being changed would likely be something to that effect. That would require full mages to be willing to give up a portion of themselves to do such a cast, though. This is not without its own cost. Usually it's years of existence, and is the general field the spirits like to play in. Years of life don't mean much to them, after all.
Yeah.
As for other methods, there is the chance, though it requires some delving, that the true name you were given was never accepted, or in some regards may never have even been a true name at all. Many beings have a true name imprinted upon them that is deeper, that they must reveal themselves. It's possible, with some digging, you could find that you actually have a deeper meaning to yourself and a true name hidden underneath. Alternatively, if you didn't accept the true name, you could just have a new one given that you do accept, which is the simplest method, but not the most surefire.
A lot of that sounds very complicated.
It is. True names are,
Well, I mean, I kind of expected it to be, but...
because of the nature of what they are, they can... If I had your true name, and it was truly your true name, the amount of spells that one could cast with that knowledge alone, that could both hinder and help you, are near limitless.
That's why
But
I'm
it can
concerned.
affect your very being. Yes.
Because if it is my actual true name, I didn't, you know... I have to go to the Shadowfell relatively soon, so... I've kind of tried to avoid it for now. Just sending out other people to do it for me. But kind of have to.
Well, in all aspects of things that could work, I will say that I'll offer to assist in all of the above. It's your choice on how you want to proceed. If you do want to do a grand spell, I don't mind helping lead it. I also wouldn't mind giving up a year of existence to make another pact with your name to help you along. Got plenty of those to spare, thankfully.
Are we able to try the other ones before that?
We can.
That one just seems like a lot.
It is. But if it is a cemented true name that is accurate, that is likely the only way to change it.
How do you
That would
know?
be changing your being in the same essence. We've had to do something similar. We changed a being of angelic nature into something of demonic.
Oh,
It's not exactly an easy process.
that sounds painful.
But it is, yes, highly for the individual. But they wanted it, and provided all the materials to make it happen. So we did.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Regardless, changing one's being at such a core level, well, it's akin to a miracle. Or which, it's not an easy feat by any means. So yes, it is complex.
Yeah. I've already done that once, technically. So I don't necessarily want to do that again. I don't know how many times that's, like, applicable. I don't know
I've
if
only
you
known
knew about that part
two
yet.
beings to experience more than once. Both of them are fine. One of them got really changed by the second one, though.
The first one is why my hair is brown and my eye is green.
I think you may have actually mentioned that to me before.
Yeah, I think so.
You wanted to keep a part of your mother with you, and still retain who you were.
Yeah.
All the parts. So instead of being like 33, 33, 33, you're like 50, 50, 50. A very interesting interpretation of how a wish can be used, but effective nonetheless.
Well, in a weird way, I don't actually think it changed my
Physiology?
yeah, that one. It really just seems like it just changed these parts and because I still feel very dragony and I still feel very watery, moist. But then again, I don't really know how it would feel human-y, so.
I'm not sure myself, to be honest. I've never been human. Only ever been a sea folk.
I've never really been anything. We're going with
You've been
alligator
human.
now.
Is that right? I guess
Yeah.
alligators are water dragons to a degree.
Yeah. Plus, I death rolled someone
Sure.
once. It worked really well. It was fun.
I used to do that often with my Mosa.
Nice.
Very enjoyable. Yes.
What was their name again?
Mimosa.
Yeah.
Mimosa. Mhm.
The Mosa. I remember. Kind
I
of.
miss him. He was
Right.
such a sweetheart.
Finger. There we go.
Right. But if you'd like to start with the first, which would be providing a new name for yourself to summit, is there one you had in mind?
Not really.
I can submit something into water runes and give it to you. And if you accept it, may be possible, if you didn't accept the other, that it works. But I would have to check and see. You want to
How
try
would
that
I-
one first?
Is there a way to know if I accepted the first one?
I would
It
have
felt
to...
weird when I heard the mom recording that's not technically the magic record. When the it felt weird then. Is what I mean.
I would have to be allowed to peer at your soul.
I mean, you could. I'm just kind
Well, I
of in the
don't
way.
typically do that without
a little.
permission. And I need to be close to the water to do that. But if you want me to give it a go, I can have a look, if you're willing.
Yeah.
But I do want you to understand that if I do so, we'll be able to see everything about you. So it's a whole thing about trust.
Well, I trust you enough to know if it is or not my actual true name. I trust you with that, so I might as well trust you with that part too.
Oh. Let us go to the Epirus Ocean then. See if we can figure this out.
Besides, of all the people I think are gonna mess with me, I don't feel like you will.
I certainly will not know. Rather like you kept protected. Believe it or not, Cordelia, I do like your company.
I don't like anybody's company.
Well, regardless if you like mine or not, I do enjoy your visits.
I guess I like it.
Right. See your hand?
I thought about giving you my not hand. For like 2 seconds.
That's one way to work. This is on your forehead. There we go. Alright. What is your true name? The one that you believe to be true.
The one that I believe to be true, or the one that...
The one that was given.
Blackbird.
Very well. Black. I now begin the spell. Close your eyes. You should feel a small energy pulse. It's going to travel up your arm and into your paw. Should not hurt. If for any reason it does, let me know.
Okay.
It's going to travel to your manacle, and then it's going to seek your tether. Tethers you to this world, your spirit. Imagine that's likely where you have your connection to Umbra, call it. So I'll try not to be in her way.
She said she's gonna try and not be in yours either.
No. I will slip by her and find your root connection to the world. A delicate place where the names of all are held. Oh, I am here.
Feels weird.
Very well. Shall return. And there. On the C note was Blackbird listed as her name.
What? I did not hear you first time.
What was that?
What did you say?
I said, was Blackbird. Is it officially her name?
So that's a confusing topic, because I actually, out of character, don't know how one accepts one, and I don't really remember Cord accepting it. I could roll
I guess it
for it.
depends. You can roll for it, yeah.
Seems...
Because if it was given after the time, she may have accepted it by accident.
Yeah. At least Cord did not know
My
of it until
understanding of
after
true
she was
names
dead.
for given names is it's like a... If you accept that it is accurate, then it cements itself.
I don't know that Cord would see that as her name anymore. I can see it at a time Cord accepting that, but I can't see her accepting it now. Because it's just not something that fits her. I got a 12.
Let me ask this. Trying to find... What is Cord hoping for? Is she hoping that isn't her name, or is she hoping it is?
Cord is hoping that it isn't.
Alright. So I will say with a 12 that Blackbird was not cemented as her true name. However, the true name that was cemented is not known to Lucia.
Oh. Okay.
And we can continue back. Right. Interesting. There was a name upon the Tree of Life, but it was not Blackbird.
Then what is it?
That is a little more complex. Because the name is unknown to you, I'm not sure it can be known to me.
Then how do I have something I don't know?
The spiritual plane is horribly complex. Most beings that even have true names will likely never know their true names. The only reason many people learn their true names is by seeking a higher power.
Oh.
You can search, though, if you like. If you want to know.
Should I know?
I wanted to know when I was a young age. I strove as one of my goals to find out. And it took me a long time to get to a state where I was strong enough to find out. And since knowing, I have done nothing with that information. I mean, I guess it's nice to be able to provide it. I've given it to Julie as a gift of my being. But other than that, I'm not sure the purpose a true name holds but to hurt one another, unless it's required to save someone's life.
How do you use that to save someone's life?
True names can tether beings to realms, different planes. Can stop a being from, in some counts, passing over into the sword realm. If you have its true name and have enough power to do so before they pass across the threshold.
So you can, like, keep their soul?
That is how I exist as I am in front of you.
Oh.
Julie had my true name when I died. She tethered my soul to a crystal until the body could be rebuilt. That is why now, when I die, I return back to the crystal. That is where my true name is kept.
Oh.
Making me effectively immortal. But also, I guess, technically a lich. But that's neither here nor there.
Technically speaking, that does sound like a lich.
Yes. There are many, like I said, innumerable spells one can cast with one's true name. Ones you could cast yourself, or others can cast on you. But if you don't want to dabble in those magics, and if you have no need for them, then knowing one's own true name is not an important aspect of life. Unless you're just curious, which I'm fully here for, because I myself have always been curious.
I mean, I'm kind of curious. There's a lot I don't know
Well,
about me. You already know that.
I do.
I still don't, by the way.
Well, knowing your true name can help. To some degree. I've been able to recall memories from my past with the use of mine. Things that I didn't think I had witnessed and now know fully in full clarity. Through revelry spells.
Revelry.
Reliving one's past
Oh.
in a moment.
I don't know if I want to relive any of my past. But a lot of that wasn't very good.
Mine wasn't either, but
Wait.
having that information was nice. Perspective.
Lucian, if I knew my true name and I did that, could I remember what my real mom looked like?
Yes.
Then I want to.
Very well.
I've tried,
You need to
and
get
Umbra
better,
has
though.
tried, and I can't remember her face.
You need to be much better with your magic, because I can't perform the ritual for you.
Ugh. I suck at magic.
Well, you're getting better. There are 3 core runes for the ritual that I did. And it's going to require likely the assistance of Umbra, if she's willing.
She can't do magic.
But she's connected to your core being. She can help the magic have less of an interruption, something I never had the opportunity to have aid me. Innately, there is a slit, a wall between the beyond and here. The magic that pushes past that wall usually has some pushback. But since Umbra connects you to other worlds to a degree, is on the same line, they may be able to help you push the magic along. I realize
Never
it's
thought of
probably
it that
pretty
way.
complex for non-magical people, but yes.
Well, I mean, I know some magic, and I know spells. I know how to cast them, but I never understand them, really.
If it helps, even in all my years of wisdom, I don't fully understand all the magic I cast either. Some of it is unknowable, unfathomable. That is
And
the
especially
nature
with
of the universe.
water stuff, I was good at it when I first tried, and now I just can't. Except for a little tiny water ball.
Well, it took me 10 years to learn how to be able to cast on my own without mentorship. And it took me 6 months to learn how to cast properly with Morgan's mentorship. If it helps, you're not going to do it alone.
I guess that's fair. Most of the magic I've tried to learn since she's been gone, I can't figure out.
Well, you have the coin. How about you set a regular appointment each week here with me? I can give you a bit of lessons, send you back along your way, as you continue to learn.
Okay.
In the meantime, Umbra, if you would, just make sure nothing weird crosses her spirit line. Not sure if Umbra even knows what that means, but I am mildly worried about what effects someone may be able to cast with a non-true name that still might connect to you. Until you know your true name, you may still be vulnerable.
It felt weird when she said it before, or when I heard the recording say it. I'll just maybe try and not use that name till then. Just in case. Maybe
My
people
initial
will
thought, at least in that regard, maybe that the name did bind itself to you in a different way, as a label, which is separate from one's true name, but still can hold power in different sense.
Like how Fae use your given name?
Mm-hmm. But they can also use monikers, things that have meaning to you. For
Well, yeah,
example,
that's what I mean, like your
my-
given name.
Yes, but I mean not just your given name. Your given name is something you've accepted.
Oh.
Titles are things that are placed upon you. Things that you don't even necessarily have to accept.
Oh.
But still relate to you as a person on a grander scale. For me, it was Prince of the Deep. Mages tried to use that against me before.
Oh. And that worked?
It was to a lesser effect, and I was able to eventually block it. But yes, it is effective as a form of casting towards a person. Less effective than a name, but to some degrees more effective than just casting blankly with an idea.
Okay.
It gives a spell more direction. Given the importance of the person who gave you the name, I'm just worried that people may try and use it against you.
People try to use a lot of things against me. Like my own hand. It could have gone up to my whole arm.
Indeed, it could have. But thankfully it did not. And to that end, should you and Umbra not be successful in finding a way to regenerate or fix it, I do know a few spells that could assist, at the very least, remedying it, even if it's just a water form.
Umbra has an idea for like a goo hand. The only problem is...
My idea is somewhat similar, but for water instead of goo.
Well, the only problem is with a goo hand, if Umbra's ever working, then it probably won't work. And then I'll have a nub again.
Well, that's where a water hand might come in handy.
I could learn it anyways.
Alternatively, if you find an incredibly powerful cleric, I guess they technically could use a very powerful restoration to regrow it, but I don't trust clerics all that much myself, so that's not recommended for me.
Can't really do clerics because blessed things hurt Umbra, and that means it hurts me. I learned that.
Never mind them.
Some point during like the Holy War that happened a while ago.
Fun things. Well,
Yeah.
good to know better than that.
It hurt really bad.
I don't trust
it really
people
sucked.
so devout in gods like that anyway, so I personally would recommend it anyway, regardless.
Yes.
But still. If it was an option, it might have been an option, but it's not an option, so.
I do have my
now, while
hand
you're
in a
doing
jar
your water
though.
Training,
I kept it.
interesting.
Well, it's like half a hand because I lost my these fingers. So it's like half a hand.
You still have those fingers?
No. They got eaten by the fish.
I see. But the rest
Along
of
with
the
half of
fingers
my
are-
hand. Yeah.
I mean, a binding ritual may be able to replace it, but it could be...
I mean, I mostly kept it because I like posed it so it was like constantly flipping people off.
And it's likely been too long for a binding ritual to replace it anyway. How long has it been since you lost it? More than a week?
It's been maybe a month.
Oh yes, then no, that wouldn't work. You would just
Yeah,
be
no.
attaching necrotic tissue to your arm at that point.
Yeah, and it was already necrotic to begin with.
Yes, alright. Well, never mind that. Water hand it is for me. That's what I can do for you.
Water hand, goo hand, last resort robot. I really don't want a robot hand. I don't like the idea of a robot hand. Someone wanted to give me a clone
Someone who
hand,
spent,
which just feels weird. I don't like that.
Someone who spent a good 2 years doing one outing with my entire right arm as water, it's not too bad.
Did you ever get fish in it? Like an aquarium.
Not really. The magic you use to hold it together makes it fairly physical. Though I guess technically you could put a fish in it, if you wanted. It was small enough and was able to survive without too much air for too long.
Aquarium. Hand.
You could have an aquarium hand.
You could put those little the little tiny shrimp that they call sea monkeys. Put those in there.
I guess you could, yes.
Ha! Yeah.
Never thought of that. That would be quite an interesting look.
If I ever lose my tail, I
Especially
want to do
considering they
that.
couldn't escape, so they would just tap against the inside of your hand.
That would feel weird.
Well, in all actuality, you'd only feel it against the nub. You wouldn't actually be able to feel the
Oh,
water head.
that's helpful.
So if
I'm
if you
pretty-
got cut off again, you wouldn't have to experience that pain.
Yeah, that was really not great.
Oh no, it's having limbs removed is awful. Especially if they're ripped off. Oof. Bad
Or
memories
bitten
of that.
off. Bitten off was not nice. I don't like that
Bitten
one.
off is, in comparison to having it pulled to its full extreme, is kind.
Yeah, probably. I at least still had my archer fingers.
I once had a kraken I was fighting with pull my right leg and right arm off,
Oh,
and that was
I don't want to lose my legs.
the imagery.
I don't want to lose my legs. That would be hard.
No, it's no fun. Luckily, when you're in an ocean plane, you can still propel yourself around without having to worry about walking on dry land. So I was fine until I got home, and I was able to get healed.
I don't want to lose my legs. I like those.
Indeed, it's good to have.
Well, I like my hand too, to be fair. It was my favorite hand.
Well, I expect you here end of each week for studying. And then, if you have any questions in between the times, you can let me know whenever. You have the coins, you can just stop by. Julie misses you immensely, and she's going to be freaked out when she learns you've lost a hand. So expect the doting parent act, even though she's not your parent, 'cause she does that for everyone.
This kind of seems like she does that with general fish people.
She has a lot of care in her heart. I mean, she took on a grouch like me, so I'm sure she'll show care for others.
I guess that's fair. It's not that bad of a nub. My friend got me a spatula to put on it, which is fun.
That actually is one of the best utensils one could replace a limb with.
It's a hash slinging slasher.
It is both good for cooking and also for cutting.
And for
A
smacking.
weapon and utensil. And for smacking.
I like smacking people with it. I lost a leg, could I walk on my tail? That would hurt. I think it would work.
You likely could. My friend Scylla did that for a time when she lost her leg.
Ooh. So
She
I
said it was very uncomfortable.
could. Well, it's your spine, so like I can't. I've had a lot of people like my brother. He sits on it like a chair. I can't do that. That hurts.
It took her about 2 weeks to figure out how to walk properly like that, and once she did, she was good.
Nice.
She was falling over a good bit at first, though.
Improvisational leg.
Hopefully it doesn't happen, you don't figure it out, though. It's not an enjoyable experience, either way.
I hope. Yeah, I don't really want to lose my legs. I don't really want to lose anything else.
Yes, losing one's body extremities is generally not fun in any regard.
Yeah.
Even as I am now, I'd rather not like to lose any piece of my body.
I got new
still feel the
horns.
pain, after all.
I have little tiny ones now.
Oh,
I got little nubs.
very nice.
They hurt really bad. When they were growing in, anyways.
And they're probably growing in. Yes. The growing pains are probably going to last.
Yep. I got massive headache. Umber helps with that part, though.
Well, if it helps, and you end up getting closer and closer to having scales move across your body, the more you hydrate, the better it is.
Yeah. I haven't gotten any more scales. I think this might be all the scales I got. Am I supposed to shed? Do you know if I'm supposed to shed? People keep saying that I should shed scales, but I've never shed scales before.
Like I said, it depends. If they were fish scales, then yes. If they're dragon scales, then no.
But they're both. I mean, they come from the dragon part, but they don't look like Martin's scales.
Well, to be honest, it could be a joining of the juice.
The
It can
naiads
be
don't
mixed.
have scales.
Right, but they do have some innate part of their body that allows them to exist underwater.
Yeah.
And that part of the body could have interacted with the scales as you were being made.
Maybe.
Making them how they are now.
I guess so.
It's a little different for people like me who are just born with the sea folk enchantment.
There's an enchantment.
Yes. Sea folk are inherently gifted with the boon of the ocean.
Oh.
It allows us to exist within water with full freedom. You don't have to worry about things like pressure or breathing or anything of the like other creatures might. We can go to the deepest depths or the highest shallows and never have a worry.
Huh.
It's quite liberating.
I've never actually really gone that deep.
Well, after a point, there's no point in going any deeper, because unless you have a way to see, you can't see anything at all. It's also a little terrifying in the deeps.
Yeah.
Some lovely creatures hang around there. All manner of things that many people on the surface may seem alien. I think they're rather fascinating, though, especially the glowy ones.
I can see people's emotions. And other things' emotions.
Interesting.
I don't know what any of them mean, though.
I don't know a lot about
They show up
that,
as colors.
but
But Umber says
did
they're
go on a
emotions.
lot about auras and the like, so maybe you could ask Julie about that a bit if you want some more information on that.
Maybe. I can just kind of tell what anything that has emotions, I can see it if I let Umbra do it to my eyeballs, but then I get a really bad headache. I think that's what Umbra says.
a good possibility. I don't know a lot about Umbra, but they are an interesting being, as it is.
I don't know a lot about Umbra. All I know is she's from the Rift. That's it. She's from that part, like, right in between portals, where, like, the portal isn't and the portal is. The, like, rim of it. That's where she's from.
Interesting.
I know you keep wanting to take me there, but I don't know if I can survive there. You don't even know if I can.
I don't know if there are many things that can survive there. From my understanding, I always thought that was an entity of entropy, in which nothing else remained. Interesting.
She says it's like this.
There.
Like really bad waves. That's what she said. Like.
Let me see. Of all the planes I've been to, I've certainly never been to one like that. That's for sure.
She says it's terrible.
It sounds horrendous, yes.
Apparently everything like her eats the other things that are like her, and then they eat other things. But apparently a lot of things get lost in there.
Different from the ocean.
Apparently that's where anything that you lose while in a portal goes. It goes in there. So a lot of stuff shows up in there.
So that's where a magic book went.
Maybe. I have a thing that can find those things, but they always get weird.
Interesting. Mayhaps an exploration for another day.
Maybe.
Yeah, when we're sure that one or both of us can actually survive such a trek.
Yeah. I feel like I have a
I'm taking it one step at a time.
50-50 chance of it. Only because Umbra's there.
You gain more power magically, you may be able to defend yourself a little more as well.
Maybe.
Right, I'm gonna go and see to a few more things before I go back out to check on Julian, who is currently in a place doing things he shouldn't.
Oh. Okay. I will see you then.
Well, Cordelia, and I will expect you here in a week.
Yep. I'm better at
We can begin.
I don't know which one it's called, but I'm better at the barrier magic. That one. That's what I'm. That one. Yeah. I'm good at that one.
Very good. See you later.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Cord knows some really dangerous spells. She just can't do them very often. Or at all. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Wee.
Bah.
One thing Lucian would have seen, by the way, is Umbra's soul is... Umbra does not have a soul, but is very, very intertwined with Cord's. Wee.
Mm-hmm.
They're not quite the same yet, but they're pretty close.
I was doing the exploration.
Yeah.
So.
He's also gonna know a lot of trauma now.
Alright, trauma is a usual field for him.
Trauma. Welcome to Cord's Soul. Here's trauma. Here's other trauma. Here's childhood trauma.
The side of trauma.
Here's a little more. Here's all the familial trauma. Wow, look at all that trauma. I saw Mr. Mind and I hated.
And she can learn all the awful things. You want trauma? I can show you some trauma. Let's
show you some trauma.
Oh God, Christy woke up the pods.
Oh no, the pods.
The pods.
The pods. I think Little Blue makes sense as a name similar to Blackbird, where it's a title, not necessarily her true name. Because Little Blue is the name that all of the dragons would call her. So all of the guards and the king would all call her Little Blue. Or other mean names, but mostly that one. Because they wouldn't refer to her as her name.
Lucian's is Lucianus.
That is not very different.
Not different at all. Because his parents called him by his true name when he was a prince.
Oh.
And
Fancy.
so he picked his nickname from his true name. Without even realizing. And then he became Lulu.
And then he became Lulu. And then you became Lulu.
Origin story.
The Lulu origin story. I do have a model now for Umbra, and I'm very proud of it. It's just Cord, but little.
Little.
But not actually Cord's model anymore, because it used to just be Cord's model. Now it's built different, arranged alternatively. Small.
I'm gonna pop out of VR.
Yeah, I might
Have fun with your
world
mission
hop
stuff.
a little. Because I have an hour till then.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, we too.
I don't know if we'll necessarily do scenes for all the lessons, but the lessons shall
We can
continue
certainly do
nonetheless.
scenes for some of them.
Yes, the more important ones.
Yeah,
You just let me know when you want a lesson scene, and I got you.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hop out. I'll see you later.
Bye. Cord hand. Art of the cord hands. Yeah. Exciting. Trauma with Ribbo characters? Never. They would never happen. Wee. All right. Can't step in this water. All right. So. Oh my god. What do we want to do? What's a world? What's a world we can go and find? They've got new Super Vol stuff. Ooh. That's fancy. Let's look at that. I don't have a model for Flora's ring yet. I actually need to talk to Luli. I'm so happy for my plant. My plant deserves to be happy. Wow. Well, this is a pretty map. I'm so happy for my plant. My little plant girl deserves to be happy. Where's Luffy Ribbo? Wait, no. I wish to be small. Maddie. We'll vibe in the Maddie model. Yeah. Vibe in the Maddie model and look around. Which is, yeah, they are. They're setting sail. They got a trash can. I actually wonder how this model looks with fizzy bones. Invert. Well, it's mostly kind of the same. It's mostly the same. The automatic conversion works pretty well on this one. Nice. It's nice. Alright, let's explore.
Wow, waterfall. I want to bring her back. I want to play her more. Add a slap depresso. The petals are real big. The petals are real big. But it's kind of cute. And it's very... I like the pinkness to this map. This is a good one. This is a good map. I like this map. It is small, but very nice. Yeah, the pink fog is nice. I like it. We will give this world a favorite. There's actually a map I want to explore more. Because I know that there is... I know that there's more to that map. But I can't find it. So this map. A fine line. So this map, I know that it has more. I mean, I also feel like Flora's not going to tell, like, everybody and their mother. Flora's just going to wear the ring, and then people are going to see the ring and be like, oh my god. Oh my god. Vev will probably tell everybody. Has Vev told everybody? Has Vev been telling everybody? We're just going to turn off the BGM. Because this map is really cool. So it's got really nice sound effects. And look, listen. Shizu will be telling everybody. It's got snow sounds when you walk. Not only does it have snow sounds, but... it's got little fire sounds. I thought I had a different one for the leaves, but I guess it doesn't. It's got rocks that you can throw. Oh, I did it wrong. Do it again. We do it again. Yeah! It's really cool. It's really cool. I like it a lot that you can skip rocks. Yeah. It's hot. I want to use this map for maybe, like, something. I don't know what yet, but something. I want to use this map because I really like it. Maybe a Calliope thing. Maybe something else. I just really like that it has those sounds. I wonder if you can hear other people's footsteps, which makes me interested. It could be, yeah. Oh, I know what this is. Wow. I bet if you pick a darker color, it doesn't glow so much. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, it smudges. Oh. It's a smudgy brush. That's awesome. So how do you erase? I guess you don't. Oh, you can change the brush style? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, there we go. That's so cool. If I take that in a lighter color. I'm really curious now. Then can you smudge? Yes, you can kind of smudge them together and mix the color a little bit. That's cool. Yeah, you could paint it in black to get rid of it. Smudge up. Smudge. I need to slap Esso to me to give me a Maddie scene. Because I want Maddie time. So anyways, I know that this map has an indoor area. I know that it has one, but I don't know how to get into it. I'll show you. It's got like a secret indoor area. I found some possible ways in. So I've seen screenshots of the indoor area. Like one screenshot of it. So I know that it exists. I just don't know how to do it. See, so there's one of the, I think this is like an exit for it. And see, everything changes when you get close to it. So I think this is an exit. It's got 4 squares on it. And then if you go over, it's a new dawn map, so I can't jump the same way I want to. I think it's over on this side. Yeah, right there. There's this really big door. Super Sapir Aud? Sapir Aud? Sapereaude, I think. Dare to know. Oh. But I can't, you can't go in. And you see when you get really close, the view changes. So I know that I can get in there. I know I can. I can see there's a thing, but I can't figure out how to get in. Sapere Aude. Sapere Aude. I can't get in. I want to know how to get in. I want to figure this out. I at some point might just have like a community day. Be like, everybody get in this map. We're figuring this shit out. We're figuring out how to get in there. Because I want to use this map, but I want to know how to get in there before I do. Because I want to know what's in there. Yes, I will. Real quick. my Discord should be open to just promos. So I should be able to see. Let's look. We're both in there. Wonder hand! Nub hand! Goo hand! I love it! Yeah! What's the map's name? The map's name is A Fine Line. Left the human roads, sharpening my sight to walk the finest line. It's got these little tents. Each tent has a kind of different things in it. It's like this one has a picture of something. It kind of looks like a really grain, like a really faded, like old picture of something. I can kind of see like a tree and like a mountain and like a person maybe. And it's got this, and it's got a very cute little friend. And this one doesn't have anything else. I think a water hand could be a really good fallback. Yeah. I don't think anything is in the lake. One of you said maybe there's a key in the lake, but I don't see anything in the lake. Like just offhandedly. But maybe it's really small. So we might as well swim around a little. Like I said, we've got an hour until... Well, now we have 30 minutes until... Depresso scene. There's a scene with Depresso. Yeah, I can't tell you what it is. We'll just have to find out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything at the bottom of this lake. Wah, 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 wah. They do have a cool boat, though. Yeah. We're gonna see if I'm too tired to go tonight, though. I might be really tired. And I do have some stuff I have to work on. So I have to finish a character application, and I have to finish a model for a character that will be introduced soon. I know you said don't make any more characters, Ribbon, but I did. I am. I am. And I will. Yeah, and also Flora needs a ring in the next 24 hours. I think Dave said that. I think Dave said, Ribbon, you have too many characters. And I was like, yeah, I do. Because I do. I have too many characters. I have a lot. I'm an alcoholic at heart, though. I don't know if you would know that phrase, because it's an MMO phrase. But we say we're an alcoholic, or we have an addiction to alts. Yeah, I was working on bringing back old characters. So I've got characters to bring back that are old. That being, I'm bringing back Calliope fully, and I'm bringing back Cassidy at some point. Though I don't think she'll be like a play her every day kind of character, obviously. Ooh, there's something there. Those flowers. Is there something? That's something. What is this? Oh, it's these things that I can never figure out how to use. I can never figure out how to use this prefab. Oh, I figured it out! This is what they do! Oh my god! You fly with them. You fly with them. This is what they do. Oh my god. You fly with them. That's awesome. This is so cool. I now know how these work. I now know what these do. And I'm so excited. Hey, check out these previews. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I can't help it. This is super cool. I want to get on something really high. Thank you, by the way, for just kind of vibing with me after the RP's been done. Whoa, it gets real bright when you go far away from where they don't want you. When you go where they don't want you to go, it gets real bright. My goodness. Ooh, a hole. A hole! It's another one of these holes. So there's more than one. Is isekai kari or mochi? Where would I I can't isekai kari, sadly. Kari is un-isekaiable. There were plans for Kari in ND, but sadly those don't work out. So here's another big door as well. Ooh, there's a button. There's a button. But it doesn't button. But this has a like a thing. It has a notch in it. Will you take my glider? No. It's like a slot. Yeah, it's like a slot. So maybe we can find something to put in that slot. We probably won't have enough time because it's almost 9. This is a neat little thing. Are there any books on the map? Knowledge? How would knowledge go in the hole? Tents? There was a book in one of the tents? Dare to know, you're right. Okay. So we'll look in the tents. And we'll try to find a book. Ooh, cookie. Oh, I can eat the cookie. There's a hairbrush. No books. No books. Okay. Crunchy, crunchy cookie, cookie. Tucked by a pillow and a tent surrounded by snow. Would you remember the color of the tent? Because there's the blue tent and then there's the orange tent. But to get over to the orange tent, we probably need to go to the blue tent anyways. was in the orange. That was a picture. It's not a book. But we'll see if we can pick it up anyways. Ooh, these are books. They're not pick upable though. Can I pick up these? No. Okay. So not those books, at least. Oh, there's an about. Oh, that's all. Okay. Bye-bye. Go back to the panel. This one? That just hides the menu. Oh, I have to work quite so soon. Let's sit down. I've been standing when I don't need to. 'Cause I'm excited. Wah. We could check up here. There's any books up here. So I know there's gliders up here, but I don't know if there's anything else. I have had food. I had a bunch of pasta earlier. I can sip some water. We can check the bottom of here. Any keys down here? Mm-mm. Mmm. What this? Ooh, what's this? 1, 2, 3. That's kind of squarish. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh! We found something! We found something! We found something! Ooh, ooh. We found a thing, we found a thing. I feel like this thing can go in the I don't think it would go in the door. I don't think it would go in the door necessarily because it has the notches. But I feel like it might go in the manhole. The manhole had 4. I remember it had 4. The manhole, the manhole. Yeah. Okay. Do you go in here? No, it doesn't. No. Maybe it goes on the other manhole. Maybe it goes on the other manhole. Maybe this one is for the other manhole. We'll check this door too, just because we can. We'll check if it does anything to this door. It seems relevant. It has to be. Okay, can we touch? Touch, touch, touch. No. Okay, so it's gotta be the other manhole. Because the other manhole also had the 4 symbols on it. This has a piece of paper, though, with 3 things. I notice how those 2 doors are different. The small top is just a small square on top of a big square. So I think we can try it on both. We found a thing. We found a thing. We found a thing. We found a thing. Yeah, it had a square slot. But I feel like it was a bigger square slot than this one. This seems like a small square slot. Yeah, we just rub it on everything until it works. It's very neat. It's a very neat little thing. try it on this door just because this door is closer. No, I'm pretty confident that it's not to this door. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Alright. It might be about the search itself. So, where was the other crevice? I think it was over here. Here it is. Okay, we'll see if it fits in here. You? Please? Come on. How? How do you not fit in here? Oh, it's... No, those are the same size. Dang. I really thought we had something. Dang it. I thought we had something. I hit the use. Doesn't really do anything. What could the 3 represent? Maybe there's a third one? Maybe there's another bunker? We haven't checked this way. Not extensively. My gamer sense is telling me that something could be over there. But my gamer sense could always be wrong. No! Give me that. Give me that back. Damn it! I keep dropping it. Okay, now hold it in this hand, because this is my hand that's stronger. It's swimming. Oh, here we go. Is that something in that tree, or is that just glowiness? Well, here's a ditch. But it's not a very deep ditch like the other ones. But it might mean nothing. Ooh, this is deep. This is a deep ditch. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so it's not gonna go on that because it doesn't have anything, but we can still touch it anyways. Touch, touch, touch. Okay, nothing. But that means there has to be a third bunker. That means there has to be a third bunker. Doesn't it? No, I didn't see anything on top of it. This isn't the same one as before, is it? This might be the same one as before, actually. This might be the same trench we went in before. Yeah, I think this is the first one. I think this is just the first one. I guess that's fair. Because nothing happened when I put it on here, I didn't feel like it was doing anything. My gamer sense expects a noise when I put this here, or for it to lock in. Yeah, it didn't work, so it's time to go. Time to go. Very sad. We will have to do more investigation another time. This is an interesting map. I'm gonna mute, but it probably has music. I hope they're not in character.
Then we got my
Yeah!
Dark Knight hoodie, and then also my dumb fuck juice.
Hello.
Oh yes, the low poly grapes. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Why are you semi-transparent? Is this your ghost character?
Yeah, it's my
Oh,
ghost
wait,
character.
That's why. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I can go fully solid,
It was only like
and I can go fully not
I
solid.
did a weird.
There's fully solid.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see
you have little
solid.
paw pads on the bottom of your
Yeah.
fleecies. Okay, that's cute.
Am I cute?
You're invisible in
I
the mirror
just
for me.
finished.
That's funny. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Oh my gosh, the mirror works, but you have to be in proxy to you in the mirror. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't. Where do
How
I
do you
toggle
turn the
on
mirror?
at? I'm dumb.
Oh, it's right here. It's this button.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I can put on this little mousy cat mask. Mouse cat.
Kitty cat.
I can also put on a little
Mouse
teacup.
And it dance.
Oh.
I was wondering what the teacup was
Yeah, it's my teacup.
in the in your profile picture.
Yeah. I've got little pictures. And
You
a
guys want
little
to see my
crayon.
dragon character that's not finished yet?
Yeah. I'm streaming though, just so you know.
Riven, all your characters are adorable.
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing.
The
There's
red
nothing
lady.
bad on it. I still need to. I need to get the
The
body
red lady.
textures. Let me
This is
calibrate here real
Marius.
quick.
It's
So hi.
White.
I can put these away. Yeah, because I'm still missing the body textures and stuff. My friend's doing the body. I did the clothing and modeled out the whole thing, but
I like it. I like
Mhm.
the clothes.
I thought you
I
were
like
just
the
really,
cloak.
really albino.
thank you.
I always like cloaks.
Yeah, no,
But they're
I-
really hard to do in VR chat.
Oh yeah, Ribbon. I was going through a bunch of official
happy faces.
MMD stuff, and so I have a bunch of like downloaded models from like from Arknights, from I have pretty much all the MMD models for Punished Grey Raven, or Punishing Grey Raven, whatever, however it goes. And I'm also
That's what
going through
fucks up
just a
with this
huge
shit.
dump. If you want me to send you what I have in there, like pictures wise, so you can
Yeah.
pick what you want.
Yeah.
Where's my
'cause
chair? There's my
I'm
chair.
I'm collecting pictures of all of them and putting them in the files so I know what each one looks like, because I don't know 90% of the characters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I wanna know.
adorable. I love the hair.
So my gang RP character, my previously gang RP character. Now they're just a floating character.
Oh.
So I shouldn't
The
wear my
froggy hoodie and the
flag.
froggy mask.
my
Why is
they're
that
my
so
frog
big?
girl.
Frogs.
They're my frog girl.
Teeny,
She makes
teeny, weeny,
she
itsy
makes
bitsy alligator froggy.
she makes poisons, and she's got all these regular
Oh.
nails that are very cute, and then she's got one poison nail.
Oh.
That's the
that's
this is the
cool.
stinky nail. And it was accidental. I just
Stinky
accidentally
nail.
left this one like this, and I was like, you know what, that works. We can do that.
The whooshy finger hold, but reverse.
The Rushi finger hold, but I stab you and then you die. She's got a little ether bag
Exactly.
too. It's a little froggy ether bag, but I haven't put any pins in it. Because I was going to make a bunch of pins based off of her friends within the Whispers. And no, I don't want to do that anymore.
Now she needs to make new friends.
I need to make new friends.
We'll find
Yeah,
new
Caro's been
friends.
out of Gang RP for a long time. I have fully left Gang RP as well as the server for Gang RP. So I am no
Yeah,
longer
I don't wanna
I am
talk
no
about-
longer
I don't
affiliated.
want to talk about that stuff right now.
I don't want
on-
to talk
on
about that
stream.
on stream. I like the
not today.
Powerpuff Girl drinks.
Yeah. This is based off Valhalla, which is
Yeah.
a cartoon video game. Oop. Which is a great game. If you've never
Ooh.
played it, it's very fun.
I've never played it. I don't play money games. There's a lot of games I don't play. Ooh. Neat.
Bar for our scene. It's
a
just
good
dive
bar.
bar. There's another. I have another version of this bar, but everything's 2-dimensional and 2D and like pixelated, like it is in the game. It's really
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. I want to make a game, like a map that's kind of like that. Like I want to make a map that looks kind of like the style of original Doom,
Mhm.
where it's very pixely but kind of
That'd be fun
3D.
running around in.
Because I want to do that
Do you want me
for
to show you that map so
for
you can see
Reyna.
how they did it?
Yeah, I want to do that for Reyna's little like digital house.
Oh, let me grab it so you can see how.
Looking
they
for
did it.
beans.
And then beans.
10 months. 10 months looking for beans. We're doing good tonight. Thank you for subby.
But I know where
Beans?
Bean, is. Bean works at the meat rack.
Bean.
Oh, a subbub.
I said
Someone
bubble.
Bean supporting my friendo.
Bean!
Pog. Support
Oh?
Pog. All right, here it is.
Bean? Bean!
Could not find a surface on
The
which
most
to play it.
adorable
Bean's
creature
got
in
a gun.
existence.
No, girls.
Oh my
Girls
God.
gotta die. Wait, God, we know you. I sing it so often as this character, and no one can tell because I just go.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
fucking
Like
so
90% of the time, I
precious.
can't figure out what you're saying, so I just nod.
Some people can tell what I say very clearly, and some people have no fucking clue. Even if I'm being as clear as possible, they
I don't-
cannot tell.
I
Or
don't
like
really
when the
even
two of
care.
us
You're
are we're
saying
just
you're
shooting the
precious
shit,
and I'll
and you're just
listen.
saying like random shit, and I'm just nodding, and people just assume I know what you're saying. It's the funniest. Like they're like, I don't know what you're saying, but Noah gets it. It's like, no, I don't, but this is funnier.
The whooshy finger.
There it is.
What was
I couldn't
that,
drop the
hon?
portal. It's in here.
Yeah.
The portal.
Portal. Sometimes I try to be very unintelligible, and sometimes I try to not be. I try to be not that. Yes. Excuse me. I have to blink my eyes really hard. Ugh.
But I will drink water.
I might also get some pie. Ow, might get some pie before next RP.
Oh, my body.
Yes.
Can I have my hip back?
Yes.
Give me my body. You stole my hip. Oh, never mind. You returned it.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
This is what I want to.
Cool.
This is what I want to
I
do.
love this.
This is what I want to do.
Oh,
And what's really cool is you can.
You can make the drinks. That's cool.
ayo.
This is
Sorry,
what.
we're drinking. We're with Ribbo. We're just chilling in a map right now.
Yeah, we're drinking. We're drinking before we go off and rip and tear.
Yes.
I actually went to go sip my water and I forgot I left a drink I didn't finish, an alcoholic drink I didn't finish last night, right next to where I put my water, and I almost grabbed that. And I'm like, that would not be good.
That tastes weird now. This is kind of the style I want to go for. Yeah. Yes.
Depresso says to get into player comes in Dewotis.
Into Wotus.
In the Lotus. Hang on,
Okay.
let me sip my drink. Drink sippy. It's just a tiny tea. Oh, I dropped it. Where'd it go? It's 2D, so it's hard to find. I think I just. It's okay. I think it disappeared to the ether.
Player
I think I probably shoved it somewhere.
comms.
Hang on.
In the Lotus.
In the Lotus. Just look for us.
Player
Look for us.
comms in the Lotus. I don't see it.
All the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom? I don't
you
see
do.
it.
Hang on. Do you see all the NPCs? It's
No.
under roleplay, under voice
No.
1 in the Purple Lotus.
No.
How are you looking? Okay, you're in the Purple Lotus Discord, yes?
Yes.
I
I am, but I
Can
do not
you-
see. I don't think I have access to the channel.
She doesn't have access to the channel. What?
I don't.
Maybe you can go in a general and Sachi can drag you down here.
Yeah, I'll
Can you?
go to the same place Rock is in
can-
general.
yeah. Okay. All right, he's asking Sachi. But check this out. Check this out. It's a 2D glass, but you can still drink it, and then you put it in the trash can over here,
I don't see
and
any
it
other
disappears.
channels, so if he's gonna have to drag me.
Yeah, they need to drag me as well. I don't have access to that channel. Hello, Rock.
I
How
told
are you
them.
doing?
Pretty good.
They're good, yeah. That's
Baby
what you use to
face.
mix the drinks. These are the 4 ingredients,
Nah.
the chemicals you use to make drinks.
The 4 chemicals used to make.
Yes, take your.
Yeah, the way it works is you go to. Oh wait, okay. So
I
this is the
don't have access to the
interface.
channel.
Go to.
They're still figuring it out. He's yelling at Sachi. So the way this game works.
One
is
second,
this
I'm
is
trying
what
to
the
hear
drink
19. I can't
mixing-
hear. I can't hear if you're talking. It's okay. I couldn't hear you.
In the role request, click on NPC. It should be one of the emojis, and then you can see the channels for the
Okay.
player character. Or you should
Oh
have it
God.
now that I think
There's
Sachi gave
so
it to you
many
directly.
channels.
He said you should have it now.
Okay. Yes.
So for DMs, we're all in voice 1,
Oh,
RP,
this is
and
the
then
button.
player comms will be the
Yes,
ones that
thank
are
you.
probably gonna have.
Your adorable little
Wow.
face.
Hey, baby. Okay, so here is the culmination of events. Mary should be getting here a little bit later, but that's perfectly fine. They should be able to make it in time.
Yeah.
Here is the culmination of events. Essentially, the news report that
Toast.
Sachi will be putting out in just a moment. Actually, in fact, hasn't done it just yet. He'll be putting out a news report.
That's what
Is
the
gonna come over
interface
the
of
TV.
mixing drinks in the game
Basically,
looks
it's
like.
going to be stating that hell portals have essentially started opening up randomly within the Garden District, and apparently police are not able to react in time because they are too focused on the outskirts of the city when it comes to near Orlando, Osaka, because of the events that are happening there, as well as the waterfront district. Basically, there's too much happening, and civilians are in the streets, literally fighting for their lives.
Trash can
So-
is the sink.
Around this time, this would be around lunchtime, whenever we're all kind of sitting around eating. Slade would
Kinda-
literally borderline flip the table, point at it, and
Oh.
we would go. It's totally up to you guys if you would go with him. I will not force you.
No, I'm not going. Bye, guys. I'm
Bye,
going
guys.
offline.
So
I'm
gonna
not
at
either.
least- I'm gonna at least say it so you don't feel forced. You guys
I'm
don't
fucking
have to go.
coming.
Okay.
Patty would probably ask, like, do you need stopping power or do you need a heal bot?
We don't have a healer.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm a healer. What the fuck you talking about?
You're gonna be focused on killing a whole
I
bunch.
no,
I'm
Am
technically I'm a
Am I?
healer because I kill them before they can damage you, thus preventing the damage.
Oh my god.
You know,
I'm head of
I'm a
medical of the Scouts.
pharmacist.
You really gonna tell
Um,
me I can't heal?
I would say main focus would probably be, considering it's demons, we're not going to have a whole lot of breathing room. We're probably going to want to focus on stopping power. We're probably going to want to focus on killing them first before they can really do much.
actually, no, I have the healing thing on this other outfit too. So
Not to mention, we have to at the
How
very
do they
least
already
hold them
know?
off
Get
until we
out
get
of this
back up.
conversation.
Alright, so would all of you guys be coming?
I mean, the way that you described it to me, like a few days ago, is that you would just grab me and go. So I'm just here, man. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
You know,
there's been kind of a-
Benoit's Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Go ahead.
But no, he's always ready to rip and tear.
All right,
Always.
fantastic.
Always.
So I have already told the NPCs, but I will actually be telling them again. No worries. Basically, what the pendants are going to be essentially doing is, since you guys are small characters, realistically, magic girls or not, these things would be able to fucking like either step on you, eat you, devour you pretty instantaneously. What that thing is going to do is it is going to equivalent you in terms of mass, and strength to Slade.
What?
So you're going to be a menace. Yes.
I'm not. Well,
That's
I
what the
thought
pendants
I'd be
do.
the biggest character here.
No, Jay.
Technically.
This is to
Yes?
Benoit. This is Benoit and Penny.
Oh, them. Okay.
Yes, this is Benoit
So
and
what
Penny.
you're telling me is that Benoit cannot burrow through their intestines and stuff
No,
like
they
that.
can.
Okay.
Yeah,
they-
it's just
no,
as if I have the
we-
mass of someone that weighs like
Gotcha.
Slade. It's kind of
my
like the Ant-Man
gosh.
thing where you condense someone down really far, so instead of getting hit with a normal-sized fist, you get hit with a tiny fist that has the mass of a bullet.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
was because of the events of the Hell Arc. They have changed. Originally, they started out as Constitution items. So basically, it was all about keeping